Let's be honest, you're fighting a war. Your battlefield is a mountain of textbooks, and the enemy is a relentless exam schedule. You keep hearing study harder, but your old tactics are failing. You're putting in the hours, but the results just aren't there. What if you could ditch your worn-out study guide for the secret playbook of Marvel's greatest spy and finally study like Nick Fury, with strategy, precision, and zero wasted effort? Nick Fury doesn't just study harder. He gathers intelligence, anticipates threats, and executes with ruthless efficiency. We're talking about a master strategist who went from being a soldier in World War II to the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. This isn't about memorizing facts. It's about owning the information. So forget everything you think you know about studying. Your briefing starts now. The first rule of thinking like Nick Fury: ruthless prioritization. Fury is laser-focused on the main objective, and he ignores anything that doesn't get him closer to victory. Whether he's tracking global threats from a hidden bunker or putting together a covert team, he cuts through the noise. Here's how you do it. Your mission is the exam. Before you even open a book, you need to define the mission's objectives. Get your hands on past papers or an exam blueprint. That's your intel. Now, apply the 80-20 rule. Find the 20% of topics that are likely to make up 80% of the grade. That's your target list. Everything else is a distraction. Your strategy is simple. List every topic, rank them by how many points they're worth, and cut the bottom 80% from your immediate focus. Dedicate 90% of your time to those high-value targets. This isn't about studying less. It's about applying overwhelming force where it counts. Number 2, run a protocol, not on motivation. Spies and soldiers don't wait until they're feeling motivated. They rely on protocols. Nick Fury runs on established procedures, especially when the pressure is on. He's got backups like life model decoys, and even a way to reset his own mind if he gets brainwashed. The chaos is the canvas, the protocol is the answer. Your study strategy needs to be the same. Don't wait until you feel like it. You need a non-negotiable study protocol. A battle-tested one is the 25-5 operation. 25 minutes of an intense, focused attack on one topic, followed by a 5-minute strategic break. During those 25 minutes, your phone is off, extra tabs are closed, and you are 100% engaged. Then you take that mandatory 5-minute break to let your brain process the intel. This isn't about willpower. It's about building a system that runs on its own, turning consistent effort into an unbreakable habit. Fury's real power isn't just knowing things, it's understanding how they all connect. He pulls scattered intel from every source you can imagine, agents, data, intercepts, to see the one big picture nobody else does. It's how he uncovered massive conspiracies like the Skrull invasion or Hydra's infiltration of S.H.I.E.L.D. Average students just collect facts. Elite students connect them. After you finish a topic, your mission isn't over. You have to actively build the connections. Ask yourself, how does this link to what I learned last week? Why does this actually matter? What does this lead to? Make simple concept maps, but don't just link words. On the line you draw, write down why they're connected. You're not just building a web of information, you're building a web of understanding. That kind of pattern thinking turns a pile of random facts into a powerful, predictive model of your subject. A spy who cracks under pressure is a liability. Fury stays calm and decisive in the middle of any crisis, whether he's staring down a god or ignoring panicked orders from his superiors. He was forged in conflict, from the battlefields of World War II to cosmic wars. You can't expect to be calm during an exam if you've only ever studied in comfort. You have to simulate the pressure of the test. Once a week, set a timer and run a practice exam under strict, real-world rules. Your number one directive: if a question stumps you for more than 60 seconds, you skip it and move on. The goal is to lock down all the easy and medium points first, then circle back to the harder targets with the time you have left. This trains your brain to stay tactical, make smart decisions, and avoid the panic that sinks most students. You're building mental armor, one timed drill at a time. The final piece of Fury's genius is his obsession with contingencies. He always has a backup plan. He used the infinity formula to slow his aging. He had secret bases ready to activate, and he recruited new heroes when the old ones weren't available. He doesn't just hope for the best, he plans for the worst. For your studies, this means having a dual mode plan. You need your full throttle mode for deep work, active recall, and tackling tough problems. But you also need a low power mode for those days when you're tired, stressed, or sick. This mode is for low effort, high return tasks, quickly reviewing flashcards, watching summary videos, or just organizing your notes. When you have a productive plan for your worst days, you guarantee you never have a zero progress day. You're always moving forward, even if it's just by an inch. Adopting the Nick Fury mindset isn't about becoming a superhero. It's about becoming a strategist and learning to study like Nick Fury, prioritize with surgical precision, execute with discipline, analyze deeply, condition yourself for pressure, and always be prepared. You have the intelligence. Now go execute the mission. This is Peak Razor. Let's build productivity systems that win daily.